It's a strange thing that happens to so many seniors after 60. They go to bed hoping for a peaceful night of rest, but like clockwork, they wake up around 4 in the morning, sometimes even earlier. Not because of noise, not because of bad dreams, and not because they went to bed too early. They just wake up, wide awake, in the quiet, dark hours of the morning. That's exactly what Margaret, 72, experienced. For years, she slept through the night with no problem. But little by little, things began to change. First, it was waking up at 5 in the morning, then a little earlier. And now, most nights, Margaret found herself awake and staring at the ceiling by 4, frustrated, restless, and wondering, why is this happening to me? Her friends told her it was normal. Her family told her it was just part of aging. But what her doctor told her completely changed the way she saw those early morning hours. Margaret, he said, your body is not trying to punish you. It's trying to tell you something. Because the truth is, waking up around 4 in the morning is one of the most common things seniors experience after 60, and it's rarely just a random habit. Most of the time, it's connected to natural changes happening inside your body, your brain, and even your heart. The good news is, once you understand why it's happening, you can learn how to work with it, not against it, and discover simple ways to sleep better, feel calmer, and wake up with more energy and peace. And the first reason why so many seniors wake up at this hour? It's something happening deep inside your body's natural clock, a silent shift that begins slowly, but affects every hour of your night. The first reason why so many seniors wake up at 4 in the morning, even if they didn't used to, has to do with something deep inside the body. It's your internal clock. Doctors call it the circadian rhythm, the natural cycle that tells your body when to feel sleepy, when to wake up, when to release hormones, and when to rest. When you're younger, this rhythm stays fairly steady. You get tired at night, sleep through until morning, and wake up with the sun. But after 60, this rhythm starts to shift. Your body begins to release the sleep hormone, melatonin, earlier in the evening. That means you start getting sleepy earlier, and naturally, you start waking up earlier, too often around 3 or 4 in the morning. It's not a failure. It's not insomnia. It's simply a shift in your biology. That's exactly what Margaret's doctor explained to her. Your body's clock isn't broken, he said. It's just running on a slightly different schedule than it used to. The earlier wake-ups are your body's way of adjusting to this new rhythm. Understanding this helped Margaret stop fighting it so much. Instead of panicking when she woke up early, she started building a peaceful morning routine, reading a book, journaling, or listening to soft music, before gently easing back into rest or starting her day slowly. Of course, not everyone can fall back asleep, and not all early wake-ups feel peaceful, because for many seniors, the early hour brings more than just quiet. It brings frustration, tossing and turning, or a restless feeling that won't go away. And for some people, the reason behind it may have more to do with something invisible, something happening inside your brain as you sleep. The second reason why so many seniors wake up around 4 in the morning is something that most people never even think about. It's the slow, quiet reduction of melatonin, the hormone that helps your brain know when it's time to sleep. Melatonin is like a natural signal your body releases at night. When it gets dark, your brain starts producing it. And when there's enough melatonin in your system, your body feels sleepy, calm, and ready for deep rest. But after 60, your body starts producing less and less melatonin naturally. That's exactly what was happening to Margaret. Even when she went to bed feeling tired, she found herself waking up very early, sometimes after just 5 or 6 hours of sleep, feeling alert but not fully rested. Her doctor explained why. Margaret, as we get older, our melatonin levels drop. That makes it easier to fall asleep early, but much harder to stay asleep through the night. Without enough melatonin, the second half of your night becomes lighter, more sensitive, and easily interrupted by noise, by dreams, or sometimes for no clear reason at all. The good news is that there are gentle ways to support your body's natural melatonin. Simple habits like dimming the lights an hour before bedtime, avoiding screens like phones or TV late at night, and keeping your room dark and quiet can help your brain produce more melatonin naturally. Some seniors also benefit from taking very small doses of melatonin supplements, but only under medical supervision, since every body reacts differently. Margaret started using softer lights in the evening, spending a little time in darkness before bed, and avoiding her phone at night. It didn't cure everything, but it helped her stay asleep a little longer and wake up feeling calmer. And if you're still here with me right now, that tells me you truly care about improving your health and learning how your body works after 60. So please, click the like button and subscribe to this channel that helps this video reach more wonderful seniors like you and keeps this community growing with life-changing advice every single week. But sometimes, waking up early isn't only about melatonin or your body's clock. Sometimes, it's about what your body is feeling. Because the next reason seniors wake up around 4 in the morning comes from something far more physical, something painful, stressful, or quietly affecting your rest without you realizing it. The third reason why so many seniors find themselves awake at 4 in the morning has nothing to do with habit and everything to do with how their body feels. That's what happened to Robert, 75. For months, he thought waking up early was just normal aging. But one night, while lying awake in the dark, he realized something important. He wasn't waking up for no reason. He was waking up because his back hurt. Like many seniors, Robert had quiet, nagging pains in his lower back, knees, and shoulders. During the day, he managed to move through them. But at night, when the body is still, those aches became louder. His doctor explained something that changed his view completely. Robert, pain, even when it's small, sends signals to your brain. It disturbs your sleep cycle, especially in the early morning hours, when sleep is lighter. And it's not just pain. Health problems like sleep apnea, where breathing pauses during the night, or anxiety and stress can also wake seniors up much earlier than expected. Sometimes it's heartburn. Sometimes it's needing to use the bathroom. Sometimes it's restless legs or muscle cramps. The body has many ways of pulling you out of sleep when something doesn't feel right. That's why paying attention to how your body feels when you wake up is so important. Robert learned to adjust his sleeping position, use extra pillows for support, and speak to his doctor about gentle pain management for nighttime. He also created a calming bedtime routine to relax his mind and body before sleeping. And these small changes made a big difference. But while pain and discomfort affect the body directly, the next reason seniors wake up so early is something even more surprising. Because sometimes, it's not the body waking you up. It's your habits, things you do without realizing, that are quietly ruining your sleep every night. The fourth reason why so many seniors wake up at 4 in the morning has nothing to do with age, and everything to do with small habits that often go unnoticed. That's exactly what happened to Helen, 74. Helen was very disciplined about her sleep. She went to bed early every night, usually around 9. But no matter what she tried, she kept waking up around 4 in the morning, feeling frustrated and confused. Her doctor asked her a simple question. "Helen, tell me about your nights. What's your routine like before bed?" That's when it all started to make sense. Helen's evening habits were full of small mistakes that made her wake up early without realizing it. For example, she was drinking tea before bed, thinking it was relaxing, but it was black tea with caffeine. She also liked to snack on salty crackers, which made her drink more water, leading to extra bathroom trips during the night. And like many seniors, she liked to fall asleep watching TV, but the bright light from the screen was confusing her brain, signaling it to stay awake longer. Her doctor explained something very simple. Your body wants to sleep. But if your habits before bed are telling your brain to stay awake or making you uncomfortable during the night, you'll wake up early, sometimes without knowing why. Helen started changing a few small things. She switched to herbal tea without caffeine. She avoided salty snacks at night. She turned off the TV earlier and read a book with a soft light. She even kept the room slightly cooler, which helped her sleep deeper. Little by little, her early wake-ups became less frustrating. And sometimes, she even slept through until 6 in the morning feeling truly rested. But while habits like these affect your sleep from the outside, the next reason for waking up early comes from something much deeper. It comes from the heart, from emotions, and from something inside many seniors that often goes unspoken. The fifth reason why so many seniors wake up around 4 in the morning isn't about the body at all. It's about the heart. That was exactly what happened to Edward, 76. Edward didn't have pain. He didn't drink too much water at night. He didn't even watch TV late. But still, like clockwork, he found himself wide awake in the quiet darkness long before the sun came up. At first, he thought it was just his age. But after talking with his doctor, and later with a counselor at his local community center, he realized something powerful. Edward, the counselor said, sometimes waking up early is the mind's way of showing you that something is missing. For Edward, it was loneliness. After his wife passed away, his home became too quiet. His routine became empty. And during the day, he managed to stay busy enough to push away the feelings of sadness. But at 4 in the morning, there were no distractions, no noise, just him and his thoughts. This happens to many seniors. Early wake-ups can come from worry, stress, sadness, or simply a restless mind that feels unused, unheard, or disconnected. The solution isn't always to sleep longer. Sometimes, it's about finding new meaning in those early hours. Edward began creating a peaceful morning ritual. He would make a warm drink, sit by the window, and write a few thoughts in a notebook. He started reading letters from his grandchildren or looking at old family photos with gratitude, not sadness. Slowly, those early mornings became less lonely and more beautiful. Because while waking up early can feel like a problem, it can also become a quiet gift, a moment of peace, reflection, or connection with yourself. But of course, getting good rest is still important. And now that you know why waking up early happens so often after 60, let me show you exactly what you can do to sleep better, feel calmer, and wake up every morning with more energy, no matter what time that may be. Now that you understand why waking up early happens so often after 60, let me share something very important with you. Sleeping well at this stage of life isn't just about trying to sleep longer. It's about sleeping better, deeper, and waking up feeling truly calm and ready for the day. That's exactly what Margaret, Robert, Helen, and Edward slowly learned to do. The first and most powerful step is to respect your body's new rhythm. If you feel sleepy earlier in the evening, allow yourself to follow that signal without guilt. Many seniors feel tired around 8 or 9 at night, and that's perfectly natural. Fighting against it often causes more frustration than peace. The secret is to create a gentle evening routine that helps your body and mind relax before going to bed. This could mean turning off bright lights at least an hour before sleep, avoiding screens like the television or cell phone, and doing something calming like reading a book, listening to soft music, or simply enjoying a quiet conversation. Your room should feel like a true space of peace. Keeping it cool, dark, and quiet makes a big difference. Some people sleep better using an eye mask or gentle background noise like a small fan or relaxing sounds. And if you like to drink water at night, just remember to keep it in small sips, avoiding too much liquid that might interrupt your rest. But what about when you still wake up around 4 in the morning and feel completely awake? The most important thing is not to panic or feel frustrated. Many seniors lie in bed, tossing and turning, feeling trapped in their own mind. Instead, treat those early moments with kindness. You can sit up slowly, take a few deep breaths, look out the window, or write a few thoughts in a notebook. Some people find peace reading something light. Others enjoy looking at family photos or remembering good memories. What matters is finding calm, not forcing sleep at any cost. Over time, you'll notice something beautiful. Those early mornings stop feeling like a problem and start feeling like an opportunity. A quiet, gentle moment where the world is still, and you get to care for yourself in the most loving way. And now, before we finish, I want to leave you with one final reflection, something that ties everything together and reminds you that your sleep, your health, and your peace are always worth protecting. You see, for so many seniors, waking up at 4 in the morning feels like something is going wrong. They think it means they're broken, stressed, or getting old in the worst way. But the truth is much more gentle than that. Waking up early is not always a problem to fix. Sometimes, it's just your body adjusting to a new rhythm, a rhythm shaped by years of wisdom, change, and life. And sometimes, it's your mind reaching out in silence, asking for attention, comfort, or peace. That's what Margaret, Robert, Helen, and Edward all came to understand in their own time. They stopped fighting those early hours and started listening to them. Some found small aches they could ease. Others discovered habits they could gently shift. And some, like Edward, realized their early mornings were simply a space where the heart speaks a little louder. Because after 60, life doesn't slow down, it just speaks in quieter ways. The key is learning to listen, to respect your sleep, to honor your needs, and to create moments of peace, not pressure. So now I'd love to hear from you. Of all the reasons we talked about today, which one made you stop and think, "That's me, that's what's been happening"? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one, and I truly enjoy hearing what part of these videos helps you most. And if this video brought you comfort, clarity, or simply made you feel more understood, please click the like button. It really helps this video reach more amazing seniors like you. And of course, if you'd like to receive more videos like this, full of guidance, support, and warm advice for life after 60, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. You are always welcome here. Because your mornings matter, your sleep matters, and most of all, you matter. Thank you so much for being here with me. Take care of yourself. You truly deserve it.